Have you ever looked closely at your favorite feline companion, and wondered if that beautiful, thick coat is actually hiding a few extra pounds of unwanted body fat? Hi, welcome back to Paw and Order. My name is Carl, and today I am gonna guide you how to spot the subtle warning signs that your American Shorthair cat is secretly becoming overweight. These incredible cats are famous for their strong history as working mouse hunters, meaning they possess naturally muscular, heavy-boned bodies that can easily deceive even the most attentive pet parents. Because they have a stocky, naturally round build, it is incredibly easy for extra weight to creep up slowly, without you ever noticing a dramatic change in their outward appearance. This gradual weight gain is a silent threat, because carrying even a single extra pound can place a massive amount of dangerous stress on a cat's vital organs, joints, and overall health. To understand why American Shorthairs are so prone to gaining secret weight, we must first look at their genetic history and their natural physical architecture. Centuries ago, these sturdy cats traveled on ships with European settlers, earning their keep by catching rats under incredibly harsh, unpredictable conditions where food was often scarce. This historical lifestyle meant that the cats with the most efficient metabolisms, who could easily store fat for energy during times of starvation, were the ones who survived and passed on their genetics. In our modern, comfortable homes, where high-calorie food is always available in a bowl, this ancient survival mechanism works against them, turning them into efficient fat-storing machines. Because they are not naturally long, slender, or high-strung like Siamese cats, their calm and easygoing personalities make them perfectly content to lounge around the house all day, burning very few calories. This unique combination of a slow, survival-based metabolism and a relaxed lifestyle means that normal household portions can quickly lead to a hidden weight problem that requires careful management. The first major physical sign that your American Shorthair is secretly carrying too much weight can be discovered through a simple hands-on test called the rib check. When you gently run your flat hands along the sides of a healthy cat's chest, you should easily feel their ribs beneath their fur, feeling similar to the knuckles on the back of your hand. If you have to push your fingers firmly through a thick, squishy layer of padding just to find the bones, your cat has crossed the line into being overweight. A pet lover would tell you that this hands-on test is absolutely essential, because thick fur can create a visual illusion that hides a growing waistline from your daily view. You should never rely on your eyes alone to judge your cat's fitness level, especially during the colder winter months, when their coats naturally become denser and fluffier. By making this quick, gentle rib massage a regular part of your weekly grooming routine, you can accurately track changes in their body composition, long before the weight becomes a serious medical issue. Our second simple sign requires you to stand directly over your cat, while they are walking or standing still, so you can observe their body shape from a top-down perspective. A healthy American Shorthair should possess a clearly defined, elegant indentation just behind their rib cage, which looks like a subtle hourglass waistline when viewed from above. If your cat's sides look completely straight from their front shoulders, all the way down to their back hips, or if their body bulges outward like a round, fuzzy football, they are secretly overweight. This loss of a visible waistline is a clear indication that visceral fat is building up inside their abdomen and pushing outward against their muscular walls. It is important to look at them when they are standing naturally, as a cat who is curled up in a tight ball will always look naturally round and plump regardless of their actual fitness. This top-down visual check takes only a single second of your time, yet it provides an instant, honest answer about whether your pet's current diet is matching their daily energy output. The third telling sign that your cat is secretly gaining weight involves looking closely at their underline from a side view, specifically checking for a sagging pouch under their belly. While many cats possess a normal flap of loose skin, called a primordial pouch, that sways when they run, this pouch should never feel heavy, thick, or packed with hard fat. If your cat's stomach area drops down toward the floor in a straight, heavy line without a natural upward tuck near their back legs, they are storing dangerous excess fat. This heavy abdominal fat pad adds immense stress to their lower back and spine, making it uncomfortable for them to perform normal feline movements like walking, running, or stretching. When you gently touch this lower belly area, it should feel like loose, empty skin rather than a firm, filled cushion that restricts their natural flexibility. Our fourth warning sign shifts away from physical appearance and focuses on noticeable changes in your American Shorthair's daily behavior, particularly their general willingness to jump onto high surfaces. If your cat used to easily leap from the floor onto the kitchen counter, or the top of the couch but now hesitates, paces back and forth, or uses a nearby chair as a stepping stone, their weight is holding them back. Carrying extra pounds makes the intense muscular effort of leaping incredibly painful and difficult, putting a massive amount of jarring pressure on their delicate hip and knee joints. Over time, an overweight cat will simply stop trying to climb or explore vertical spaces altogether, choosing instead to spend their entire day sleeping on the floor or low rugs. This sudden drop in activity is often mistaken for a normal sign of aging, but in reality, it is a direct result of the physical exhaustion and joint discomfort caused by carrying a heavy, unmanaged body. The fifth and final sign that your cat is secretly overweight can be found by examining the overall cleanliness and health of their beautiful short coat, especially along their lower back and tail area. Because extra fat severely restricts a cat's natural flexibility, an overweight American Shorthair will physically struggle to bend their body around to reach their hindquarters during daily grooming. If you notice that the fur along their lower spine is becoming dull, greasy, matted, or covered in white flakes of dandruff, it means they can no longer reach those spots. A clean coat is a matter of pride for a feline, and when a cat stops grooming their back properly, it is almost always a sign of physical limitation rather than laziness. You might also notice a brown stain or a small amount of dirt around their rear area, because their expanding belly makes basic bathroom hygiene completely impossible for them to manage alone. The very first simple step to helping your secretly overweight American Shorthair return to a healthy weight is to completely banish the dangerous practice of free feeding from your household routine. Leaving a giant bowl of dry kibble out all day long for your cat to graze on is the absolute fastest way to cause severe obesity in an easygoing, food-motivated breed. Because their ancient survival instincts tell them to eat whenever food is available, a bored house cat will constantly snack throughout the day, even if they are not truly hungry. You must switch to a strict schedule of measured, distinct meals, using a digital kitchen scale to weigh out the exact amount of food recommended by your veterinarian. Divide their daily food allocation into 3 or 4 small meals spread across the day, which keeps their metabolism active and prevents them from begging loudly for food between feedings. Our second step focuses on upgrading the overall quality of the food you place in their bowl, shifting away from cheap, carbohydrate-heavy dry foods toward high-protein wet options. Many commercial dry cat foods are packed with corn, wheat, and soy fillers that provide an explosion of unnecessary sugars, which an inactive American Shorthair will immediately store as body fat. High-quality wet canned food mimics a cat's natural ancestral diet, providing a massive amount of healthy protein and moisture, while naturally containing far fewer fattening carbohydrates. The high water content in wet food also helps fill your cat's stomach completely, allowing them to feel deeply satisfied and full on significantly fewer calories than dry kibble. When you read the ingredient label on your cat's food, the very first items listed should always be identifiable real meats like chicken, turkey, beef, or salmon, rather than mysterious meat byproducts or grains. Making this dietary transition will provide your pet with long-lasting, steady energy that builds lean muscle mass, while naturally burning away their stubborn stored fat. The third simple step to managing your cat's hidden weight problem is to introduce mandatory daily exercise sessions through the fun and engaging method of interactive predatory play. Because American Shorthairs possess a wonderful, deep-seated history as expert mouse hunters, you can easily activate their natural hunting instincts by using toys that mimic real prey. Invest in a high-quality feather wand, a fleece ribbon toy, or a small laser pointer, and spend 15 minutes twice a day, making the toy move like a frightened animal. Make the feather scurry behind cardboard boxes, flutter wildly through the air, and paws behind furniture, forcing your cat to stalk, crouch, sprint, and leap to catch it. These active bursts of movement burn an immense number of calories, strengthen their cardiovascular system, and build powerful leg muscles that support their heavy joints. Our fourth step involves using your cat's natural intelligence to your advantage by making them work hard for every single piece of dry food they consume throughout the day. Instead of placing their treats or dry kibble in a standard, boring bowl, you should place it inside interactive food puzzle toys, or treat dispensing rolling balls. These clever devices require your American Shorthair to use their paws, nose, and brain to roll, tilt, or slide different compartments to release individual pieces of food. This slow feeding process prevents them from gulping down their food too quickly, which naturally improves their digestion and gives their brain time to register that they are full. It also transforms a simple feeding routine into an exciting mental and physical challenge, burning extra calories and keeping their active minds fully engaged while you are busy. You can even build your own simple puzzle toys at home by cutting small holes into empty cardboard egg cartons or plastic water bottles, creating a fun, cost-effective obstacle course for your pet. The fifth crucial step to ensuring a safe, successful weight loss journey for your feline companion is to establish a regular routine of biweekly weigh-ins using an accurate digital scale. Because cats are relatively small animals, losing just a few ounces is a massive accomplishment, and you cannot easily measure this tiny progress using your eyes alone. You can easily weigh your cat at home by standing on your standard bathroom scale while holding them, recording the total weight, and then subtracting your own individual weight afterward. A safe, healthy weight loss rate for an overweight cat is incredibly slow, aiming for just 1 to 2% of their total body weight per single week. Losing weight too rapidly can trigger a fatal liver condition, called hepatic lipidosis, which occurs when a starving cat's body floods their liver with stored fat cells. By keeping a detailed written log of their exact weight every 2 weeks, you can ensure that their progress is moving at a safe, steady, and medically sound pace. We also need to discuss how to successfully manage a multi-cat household when you have one overweight American Shorthair living alongside other cats who need normal portions. If you simply leave multiple bowls of food out on the floor, your food-motivated, heavy cat will quickly bully the other pets away from their bowls and eat all of their food. To solve this common problem, you must implement separate feeding zones by placing the normal cat's food up high on a tall counter or shelf that the heavy cat cannot physically reach. You can also look into investing in modern, microchip-activated automated feeders that will only open their secure plastic lids when a specific cat with the correct microchip approaches the bowl. This prevents your dieting American Shorthair from stealing extra calories from their siblings, ensuring that every animal in your home receives their exact prescribed amount of nutrition. As we continue on this health journey together, it is important to remember that showering your cat with love should never involve constantly handing out high-calorie commercial treats. Many pet parents mistakenly use food as a substitute for attention, reaching for a bag of crunchy treats every time their sweet cat meows, rubs against their legs, or looks at them with big eyes. In reality, your American Shorthair is usually just asking for your companionship, a gentle scratching session behind their ears, or a fun game with their favorite toy. If you want to reward them during training sessions, use healthy, low-calorie alternatives like tiny flakes of plain boiled chicken breast, or freeze-dried green-lipped mussels, instead of fattening commercial treats. You can also reward their good choices by introducing a fresh patch of organic cat grass for them to chew on, which provides a safe, crunchy texture without adding any unwanted calories to their daily limit. The secret to keeping your American Shorthair at a perfect weight is to stay incredibly observant, proactive, and completely disciplined with their daily nutritional intake. Always remember to perform the hands-on rib check every week, monitor their hourglass waistline from above, inspect their side profile for a sagging belly, and watch for any changes in their jumping abilities or grooming habits. Eliminate free feeding forever, switch to premium high-protein wet food, Keep their bodies moving with active daily play sessions, and make them solve interactive food puzzles for their kibble. Weigh them regularly to ensure safe progress. Separate your feeding zones in multi-cat homes, and replace sugary treats with loving physical affection and low-calorie rewards. Thank you so much for watching Paw and Order. My name is Carl, and I am incredibly proud of you for taking these simple steps to protect your cat's long-term health. If you found these professional tips valuable, please smash that like button, subscribe to our channel for more amazing pet education, and comment below to tell us how much your beautiful Shorthair weighs today.